since I got you on the sideline, just to show me it's mine. I'm trying to treat us.
Hello, my beautiful, lovely watcher subscribers. My name is Brooke. If this is your first time watching, nice to meet you. Updates. It's been a week. I'm blonde. The braids. We did blonde. Okay. Usually I'm a 1B girl. I was just like, it's summertime. I'm going to DR tomorrow. It's giving glowing, lighter, okay, tanner, that girl, okay. So I decided to just be a natural blonde for a minute, and yeah, I'm going to DR and I'm really excited and I cannot wait. You know why? Because I love doing travel vlogs, y'all. I love doing travel vlogs. They're so fun. And we're staying in a very nice resort in Punta Cana, and I'm very much excited about the food, the beach. I haven't been to the beach in a whole year. I'm so excited. So, other than that, as you guys can see, the name of the video is how to face your fear of being seen. Because, like, why wouldn't you want to be seen? With your fine self, with your talented self, okay? With your smart self. Why wouldn't you want to be seen? Why wouldn't you want to share that gift with other people? Share it. So, yeah. Other than that, let's get into the video. First things first, life is too short. Life is too short, okay? So if you want to crawl into a little like hole and not shine like the star that you deserve to be, I want to just remind you life is too short, and I want you to remind yourself that of every single freaking time that you decide to let fear get in the way. Life is too short. You have only one life. Take that YOLO seriously. You only live once. So this video is specifically to my girlies that are afraid or delaying pursuing their dreams. Okay? You want to be a lawyer. You want to be a doctor. You want to be a singer, an actor, you want to be a football player. Let me just tell you, it all starts with mindset. It all starts with changing your perspective. It all starts with believing in yourself. The mindset is, I believe I can do it. I can do anything I put my mind to. When I'm in the gym, bruh, like, there is no, I can't do it. Anytime my mind may resort to, oh, I can't finish this last set, even though, like, you know, I just did it. If you just did it, then what means you can't do it again? You can do it again. I can do anything I put my mind to. And when I do what I feel like I thought I couldn't do, it's like, oh shit, did I just do that? I did that. So, yeah. I was just talking to a few adults the other day, and they were basically explaining to me how they actually wanted to become an actor earlier in their lives. Like, these are people that are in their 40s, 50s, and they said they wanted to be an actor. And now I do not know where I'll be when I'm 40, but the difference between me and them is that I believe in myself. They didn't believe in themselves enough to say, let me take this seriously enough. And again, I don't know where I'll be years from now, and I hope I still believe in myself, depending on where I'm at in my career. But I believe in myself so much because I really don't have no choice. I have to do this because I can't imagine myself doing anything else, one, and I just want to do it so bad. I just envision myself doing it. So if you really want something, you have to work for it. And for me, when it comes to acting, this is not something that I have to force myself to stay consistent in. I just do it because it's something I truly love, and I know I have to do it. Now, is it hard? Yes. And that's what stops people. That's what prevents people from trying. They start to believe themselves, and then they realize how hard it is, and then they think it's kind of insurmountable at first, and then that's when they just stop doing anything at all. They're like, oh, it's not gonna happen. How are you going to know it's not gonna happen if you don't at least try? Because you know that if you try, there's a chance it could happen. If you don't try, there's no chance it could happen. So which, like, I rather take the trying, because I know at least I tried. At the end of the day, my mindset goes like, if I work hard for it, I know it's going to happen eventually. Now, it may not happen on your time, but it's going to happen eventually. I want us to look at like artists like Victoria Monet. Sis has been songwriting for multiple artists, and she's been working her ass off for years, since I think a teenager, and she's in her early 30s, and she's just now getting that recognition that she deserved years ago. And honestly, everyone has a different timeline. We have artists like Ice Spice who, you know, started rapping like 2 years ago and is blowing up, right? But in my opinion, sometimes, you know, we just have all different timelines. We just all have different timelines, and you have to believe that your timeline is working out for your favor, and you cannot compare yourself to like anybody. What helped me believe in myself was seeing that other people will accomplish what I want to accomplish. I used to think that being an actor was a pipe dream. I used to think that it just was not gonna happen. I'm like, I don't know about that. And this is when I was like younger, like 13. I'm like, oh no, it's not gonna happen. Like, I don't even know any actors, whatever. But then I'm like, I'm looking on my TV. I'm looking at shows like Casey Undercover. I'm looking at so many TV shows, and I'm like, if they did it, why can't I? What makes me not be able to accomplish that other than this mindset here, other than my effort, my hard work? If they can do it, so can I. So I jumped into classes. I did my work. I did my research at that, but while doing my research, I just got started. I didn't just like do my research, and that was not my way of like procrastinating. I just did it. I said, you know what, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this for real, and I don't know what the outcome is gonna be. Thing about, you know, taking chances on like this is that you never really know what's going to happen next, and that's the scary part, and that's why a lot of people give up, because they don't know what's going to happen next. Everything's so unpredictable. You know, you could be playing for a football team, but you don't know if you're really going to get drafted. There's a lot of people that want to be in the NFL, you know, a lot of people. So you're competing against a lot of people. What's going to make you stand out from those a lot of people? You know, you got to be so focused on that dream, and you got to do whatever you can to get there if that's what you really want. Please stop beeping. So, yeah, I think it's all about just being a little Delulu, okay? And that will solve. No, hold on. Let me do that again. You got to be a little Delulu, and that will be the Salulu. Woo! Yeah. That will be the Salulu, being a little Delulu. And one thing I realized is the people that said they would do things from years ago, and they were a little Delulu, look at where it got them. My influencers, I don't know, like, I feel like influencers are the most Delulu, and then they, you know, were persistent, and they accomplished their goals. I know somebody that was saying that he was going to go to his dream school, and honestly, you know, at first it kind of seemed insurmountable to him because of like his grades. He worked his butt off in the major that he loved to do, and then he got into his dream school for masters. So at the end of the day, you gotta just bet on yourself every single time. I think what stops us from betting on ourselves is what if we fail? And what are people gonna think if we fail? Failure is supposed to be a beautiful thing, in my opinion, because that means you're just one step closer to succeeding. We have such a negative perspective on failure because it's like, oh damn, like this didn't work out. Yeah, if this didn't work out, that means that you try a different way, or just not time right now. But that does not mean give up. So I think it's, like I said, it's all about perspective and how you look at failure. And also, I think this whole thing also teaches you to stop giving a hoot about what people think. Stop giving a hoot, okay, about what people think. They are not you. They are not going to see the vision the way that you do. They do not want the same things that you do. Unless this is someone that is doing the same things that you do, they'll understand. But this is someone that is doing something totally different. Let's say they're an accountant. Their dreams being an accountant. Why would an accountant understand why you want to be a musician? Do you think they're gonna see the vision? No. Because they're like, ooh, money, 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 money. Where you're just like, I'll have to be a little broke before I get there. And that is okay. Because I know that eventually I'll be happy and successful and I will earn a real income sooner or later. But right now, I'm not on the same level that you're on, and that's okay. But you want to be on a level where you're mentally just like here, believing in yourself, knowing that you're gonna be alright. You're gonna be alright. This is why I also stress to surround yourself with people that are doing things that you do, because they're gonna be the ones that motivate you. The people that aren't doing shit that that won't really understand. If you are creative and there's someone that's doing the total opposite of creative, they will not understand. Okay, a lot of careers are risky. They're so risky, but I think that is such a beautiful thing because that shows you to keep on going. I think in life you need to take risks. Like I said, you only have one. You only have one life. Why not take a risk while you can? You know? Because you don't want to have any regrets. I think that's the most important thing. Not having any regrets. Yeah. The one verse that really helped me out is walk by faith, not by sight. A lot of times we need to see what's going to happen for us to believe. We need to see all the signs. We need to see all these signs instead of just believing. And I think personally, like, I used to have like my whole 3 months planned out. Like, this is how this is gonna go, this is how this is gonna go, because I needed reassurance that things were going to work out and I was gonna be happy and content and like, oh, this is gonna make me happy. Majority of the times, it never did. It made me just feel like, what's next? I have to always know what's next. I have to always stay on top of what's next. Living spontaneously is so beautiful because the things that you least expect to happen end up happening. And I don't know. I just think that you live less anxious when you live spontaneously. If you change your mindset, of course. I think another thing too is that a lot of people can be a little threatened and intimidated when they see your potential, but there's not a lot of people that are willing to bet on themselves. Be the person that stands out and bets on themselves so that you could come back years from now and be like, yeah, I did that. I did that because I believed in myself. A lot of people don't have the guts to bet on themselves. They want to play the safe route. I think even me, like, I have also witnessed that in adults playing the safe route because they know that what they're doing is going to make them financially stable, but will it make you happy? Are you just doing it for the money? Because it's like, yes, you'll be able to provide for yourself, but are you happy at the same time? A 9 to 5 will make you money, but are you happy sitting at a desk every single day other than 2 days? Like, no, probably not. I know a lot less, like, at least Gen Zs want to have a 9 to 5. They want to contribute something to this world rather than just but contribute something to this world and also have a stable income. A lot of times, like, people have a lot of opinions on 9 through 5s, and, you know, It's so amazing to be financially stable. I like, I can back that up 100%. But I also believe in being stable and being happy. Okay? Life is too short. It is too short, okay? I will keep stressing that. I feel like there are very much just 4 points that you need to keep with you in order to achieve success, okay? And this is something you need to keep in within your mindset every single time. The 4 P's that get me through every single time: perseverance, persistence, pressure, and prayer. Did I get that from Steve Harvey? Yes, I did. If you listen to like his morning podcast, he is very wise. Anyways, those are the 4 P's to success. And honestly, if you keep on just doing that, I believe that you will definitely get to where you need to get to. Yeah, ain't no negativity around here. Ain't no negative mindsets around here that you can't do it. You can do anything you put your mind to. Okay. Now, being seen, like, we have so many outlets on how we can contribute to being seen. Now, obviously, you have social media. I am not the biggest fan of social media, okay? It gets on my nerves every single day. I'm a TikTok-y girl, but I am not an Instagram girl. I post and I dip. And, you know, I love YouTube, of course. That's my safe place. Pinterest is my safe place, y'all. I love Pinterest. Make me a spokesperson for Pinterest, for YouTube, but Instagram is just not it. Threads has also been Threads has been that girl. Anyways, so yeah, I am all for being like mysterious, because, you know, we got a lot of what's the word, negative energy out there, and I get it. Sometimes we don't want everyone to know our every move, and that's the great thing about it. You have control over what you allow people to know. Keep them on their toes if that's what you would want. You don't have to post your every move. Sometimes just shock them all, okay? But personally, don't shy away from posting the things that you've accomplished. I remember when I first started like modeling up more again, and I wasn't gonna post a photo shoot that I did, and it was so beautiful. And I remember my mom telling me, she's like, you should really post that. Like, if you wanna, you know, get bigger in this industry, that's how people are gonna see it. You know, this is the way that the world is working right now when it comes to industry things. Like, I've had people tell me that a cast director found them through their Instagram. I've had people find me through my Instagram. Like, they're not just gonna find you in your room. Like, you have to put yourself out there if this is what you really want. So kind of pretend, and this is why I say just post and dip like I do, and call it a day. But at least you know that you are allowing people to see your work. You're showcasing your work. You live on this earth for you, and you do not live on this earth for nobody else. And honestly, if your friends are really your friends, they'll tell you if something that you did or posted was embarrassing. If they're really your friends, clock it. One thing I will say is, and I'll give you this challenge: do something every day that scares you. Something small, something big. I know for me, like, I started going to like dance classes, and it's really because I wasn't feeling as confident within myself. And as I start going to dance classes, I'm starting to put less pressure on myself to get everything right, because I was so afraid of messing up and looking stupid. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what if I mess up and everybody is just like looking at me or whatever? But I'm like, what if I mess up? What is the worst that can happen? I laugh and I call it a day, and I come back the next class and I do something better. Like, honestly, it's not that serious. And it's just like tripping or falling down the stairs. I've literally seen this happen to somebody. No one remembers that shit. Like, I've seen someone like fall down the stairs on a cruise ship during prom, and no one remember. Like, I remember it, but like, I'm not thinking about it, is what I'm trying to say. It's not in the back of my head every single day, like, oh my gosh, remember when that happened? embarrassing things happen all the time. And I don't like getting easily embarrassed because truly and honestly, like, things happen, but no one thinks about it. I know I witnessed so many embarrassing things, whether that was myself or other people, and I don't think about the next day, not even the next hour. So, like, it's not that serious. It was never that serious. But yeah, I'm doing something that scares me and challenges me to make me more confident, because I'm like, I walked into the room today and this is something I don't really think I could have done years ago, but I'm doing it and I'm so proud of myself because I didn't have to do it, but I made myself do it. And that's what makes me confident, knowing I can do anything I put my mind to. Whew. Yeah, and also, like, I think just knowing the kind of person I want to be, like, I know I want to be iconic, and I know that in order to be iconic, I have to take risk not only with myself, but I also have to just take risk with the things that are provided to me in life. And I have to bet on myself. I have to do these things because no one else can do it for me. I want to be so iconic that what comes with iconic is what I just think about. Like, what comes with being iconic? It comes with, you know, being the best that you can be, but standing out in a way where, you know, you're just you. And you want to continue being you because you love that about yourself. But like I said, all this comes with being okay with failure. Failure can be quite disappointing sometimes. It can be so disappointing. But I feel like it's more disappointing when you're comparing yourself, when you feel like you're on this timeline. Fail, 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 fail. Okay, because one day you're going to be like, oh, I succeeded. It's just like a singer putting out multiple songs till they get that hit. That hit is their success point, but and honestly, them putting out a song till that success point is not even a failure. It's just like, okay, I'm putting out a song, but I didn't hit the charts like I wanted to, but this one did it. It just did it. So I think you have to be okay with not succeeding for a bit, and like I said, knowing you will succeed eventually. Now, my last point, and this is the big question, but are you willing to go all in? I feel like as we get older in life, we're looking for careers, not jobs. And this is to each their own, but I just know that if you want a career, you gotta work for that career. And you gotta already act like you have that career. No matter how long, how hard, how insurmountable it may seem, you gotta just keep on going. And I promise you, I want you to come back to this video 5, 10 years from now, even 15 years from now, and be like, Brooke, you manifested it for me, and I manifested it for myself, and I did it. Okay? All right. That is the end of this video. I will see you guys for my travel vlog, of course, and I obviously hope you guys enjoyed, and adios. Mwah.